All right, good afternoon, solar YouTubers. This is Tuesday, October the 14th of 2025. This is the evening edition. Well, not quite evening, but it's 3:30. So as you can tell, my battery is totally charged up. I did a video this about 11 o'clock this morning of it being really cloudy. Just clouds are rolling in. And they rode in for a few hours, then it just pure sunshine. So the machine is charged. Batteries are charged, as you can tell. Windows are dirty, but totally clear. As you can tell that it is charged. EB3A should be charged, and it is. So my batteries are in Kansas, so they're a few states away. So I said I got 35 watts coming in because there's nobody is accepting anything. So that 35 watts, I would imagine, is probably the inverter running. And according to the manual, it's less than 50. It says less than 55 watts. So that's probably running the inverter, I would imagine. If you look over here, I got nothing coming in. If we go to our analysis tab, that's going to take about 20 hours for it to load up. Well, it takes forever to load. We got battery power, so as we see this morning, about 7:10, that's when the batteries start being charged, and about 8:30. So about an hour and 20 minutes it took the battery to charge. And then during the daytime, it was very seldom using the battery. So about noon, that's when my batteries got charged up, and that's when the solar actually start taking over. So this flat line is everything's running off of solar, my refrigerator. So that's good. I can select two. So if we go to the PV power here, it takes a minute for there we go. So this here, you see this ripple here, that's the fridge running. So we put it up there, that was 230 watts. That's what the refrigerator runs at. And battery use 75, and the solar used that much. So that's when those clouds were coming in. So you see there's no solar here, only 44 watts. That's because of those clouds. And it looked like about 12:30-ish, that's when the inverter kicked on. And so it wasn't. So this down here was just probably the inverter running. Down here at the smaller peak right down here, this little peak down here, the valley I call it. So yeah, so it did pretty good. So hopefully I get this batteries tomorrow. Oh, there's the star of the show. Hey, want kissies? Saturn. Your peeps want kissies. Here, give them kissies. There we go. Oh, she's want more kissies. She's all loving on you guys. So yeah, we step outside here and look at the west and here. Step over this. Oh, yeah. So it's really nice and sunny out here. So we're good to go. Hopefully I get my batteries tomorrow. Hope they come in tomorrow. They're in Kansas. They should be here tomorrow. But yeah, you just never know. But yeah, that's my Clash of Clans. That's my base there. Yeah, a little side note. I have 15 accounts, so I got 15 bases. I have my own clan. And I've been playing that since 2016, I want to say, 2017, 16, 17. And that's my main base, my main account. But I got 15 accounts, so I have my own clan, so I don't need anybody to do anything. So that's what I do with my time. I don't have a life, and that's awesome because I have no drama. So we're doing pretty good. So we'll wrap this up real quick. Not a whole lot going on. Maybe this weekend I can power up the refrigerators. These refrigerators here. But besides that, everything's going well. Batteries are charged. So they're in series. So I put a voltmeter on them not too long ago, and they were same voltage on both of them. So they're not out of balance yet. I really don't know. I'd like to put them back in the boxes, but I don't use the boxes for anything. I don't need them, so I don't know what I'm going to do with the batteries. These ones down here, I know I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to get rid of them, of course. But yeah, I don't want to put these in series with the other the battery. What I might do is just connect those batteries to the EB3A. You know, connect them in what's that? Connect them in 12 volt going in, 24 volt. I don't know. Put them in parallel into the EB3A, maybe. I'm not sure. But I can extend the usage of the EB3A. There's the beautiful cat. So I don't know. But I'll figure something out. I was probably put them back in the boxes and just use them to store them just in case something happens. I need to, you know, because my Lucidity box down there, said several times, that is a great all-in-one. That's a power station in itself. Let me see if I can get that out for you guys. All right, here it is. That hole, I had a monitor, a shunt in there. So, but the hole don't come with it. But this is a portable power station. This does everything that does, except it doesn't have Bluetooth. Sorry about that, guys. It doesn't have Bluetooth, or it doesn't have that little light right there. It does everything. And maybe the barrel plugs. Don't have the barrel plugs. So there's little differences. I mean, this has, you know, your one cigarette lighter and two of these. These do light up. Break off of there, you know. There's all your solar on this side. The black one is your charge controller, so you can hook this up to a panel, and it's a 10 amp, you know, that's your max volts going in. So you can put a couple hundred watts in through this. My 200 watt bifacial up on the roof, which charges up greatly. You know, it has enough 27 volts, 200 watts, so I mean, it would take it. And then you have a 50 amp in and out. Same over here, 50 amp in and out. And I haven't used this one here, so I don't know what that is. It's got a little fan on the back. And this is your main switch. Turns everything on. You do have a voltmeter here. And you have modes, so you can see how much watt it's going in and stuff like that. Actually going out. It's really simple. It's not a, you know, a really sophisticated one, but it does have a 1,000 watt inverter, but only, go here, and here's all the dimensions. If you guys want to see it, you guys can freeze it, and but that's what it is. Now the MPPT, the charge controller, nobody knows exactly what it is. If we open the box, I can flip this over because this is pretty heavy. This top of it's really heavy. Not really, you know, 20, 30 pounds. Try to do it one-handed. So this is what this looks like. And that's your solar charge controller right there. And there's no name brand on there at all because we have other YouTubers trying to take us apart. That's your power inverter there. So sorry about that. So that's what we're the inside of the guts look like, for the most part. Yeah, you're looking at maybe 25, 30 pounds one-handed. So, but I like this one. This is really great. And a 1,000-watt inverter on this. I don't know. I've never tried trying to run the fridge off of this. I've never done that kind of experiment with this box. I just used it here and there. I've used that. I used that inverter a couple of times to run the fan. What I did before, I had my fan running off of this, off the battery. I had an inverter on, and then I had my other battery in here. And I took the negative and the positive. I have the Anderson connector, and I had it going into the box. So technically, I had these two batteries in parallel, and I ran my fan all night long with no issues. But charging it was something different, so I had to basically, with my battery charger, charge this separate with the the Anderson, and then charge that with the Anderson. So it was not complicated, but it took you time to charge all these up. But that's why I got the hybrid. Oh well, so if you guys made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you, and I will talk to you in the morning.